everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I just wanted to go over a few things that I have used to help me with my pain relief. If you're new to this channel, I have something called mixed connective tissue disease, and it's an autoimmune disease that has symptoms that are similar to lupus, Sjogren's, rheumatoid arthritis, and the main symptom I honestly have is pain. So the number one thing I try to do is find pain relief. And so these are just some of the things that I have actually found that have really helped me, and I hope that they help somebody else. So the first thing I'm going to say is this Thermacare, and these are the ones patches that they kind of have an adhesive to your shoulder or wherever, and they can heat up to 8 hours. And I can tell you that this is true because I took a plane trip to California and I had one on my back, and it was still, it took me like a course of 24 hours for me to be able to take it off, and it was still warm. So I can tell you most definitely that these do work. And then also what I use are these little, they're menthol and camphor, and you can get them at Walmart. I can't pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try. But I actually have one on my shoulder, or on my arm right now, because I've really been having a lot of pain in my arm the past couple of days. And it does help. It does help relieve some of the pain. It doesn't take it completely away, but it does help as far as that goes. Another thing I use is BioFreeze, and I'm sure you're familiar with that. If you have ever been to any kind of physical therapy chiropractor, they use this a lot, similar to Bengay, but it's like Bengay amped up like 10 times, so it's really good. I use it lots of times, like before I go to bed if I'm hurting, and I'll put it on my shoulder area and stuff, and it seems to help. Doesn't last a really long time, maybe an hour or so, but hopefully by that time I will have fallen asleep. But you guys know, previous video, that's not been happening lately. Another thing I use is this TENS unit. And again, like I said, if you've ever been to physical therapy or anything like that, they'll put these little adhesives and attach them to the electrodes on the little unit, and it has electromagnetic pulses, and it helps with muscles and trigger points and things like that. That's what I use it mostly on my shoulder and my arm, and it does help. I actually used that yesterday, so I was really needing it yesterday. Another thing I use, and this is just something that I've started using recently, is this magnesium oil, and I got this off of Amazon. And magnesium isn't really important. We really need it, and I think I was probably a little bit low in it, but it helps magnesium because there's magnesium in Epsom salts, which that's another thing which is not on this video. I forgot to link it, or I forgot to put it in my pictures, or I said 9 things. Technically it's 10 if you include the Epsom salt. But Epsom salt is definitely a big thing. I take Epsom salt baths a lot. And it does help me, and of course there's magnesium. So I got some magnesium oil, and I spray that like on the bottoms of my feet, on my stomach, or on my wrists, and I just think, it can't hurt. So every little bit helps is what I say. Now another thing I have with my disease is, it's part of Sjogren's, is dry mouth. I have a really bad dry mouth. I have problems with choking and things like that. That'll be another video, but and I don't know if you've noticed in some of the past videos, I've noticed when I swallow, you'll see me doing that. And it really bothers me because I didn't know it was that noticeable, but it's because I don't have enough spit in my mouth. It's so dry. I constantly am chewing gum or drinking something. Excuse me. So lots of times before I go to bed, if it's really bad, I will use this Biotin. And it really, really helps. And I have one of these in my purse too, to take out with me in case I need it. And I get, you can just tell almost that my throat is dry. It gets scratchy and stuff. But this does help. And most of the time, if I take this before I go to bed, I don't need to do it again. So it's really long lasting. It helps. Another thing I do is, I don't know if you're familiar with essential oils, but I have tried several, and frankincense is one that I have found really helps me with pain. It's kind of expensive. This is a Young Living, and I don't know, you could probably get frankincense maybe at some other another essential oil company, but And I don't use it a whole lot, only when I'm really hurting I will use this, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. It really does help. So this would be something I would definitely invest in, just to have, you know, for those times when, you know, a pain patch or your heating pad just will not cut it. Really? Seriously. Another thing that I use is my heating pad. And I'm sure everybody uses a heating pad. And I actually have two. This one is the kind that you can put around your shoulders and has that little magnetic. And it really helps because, like I said, a lot of my pain is right here. So I'll use this one. And then I also have one that is flat that I lay on and I sleep on it every night. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without my heating pad, honestly. It's just like, if it just breaks, I'm out buying another one. Now this is another really awesome one, and I've only had this for like a month and a half, but I ordered this off of Amazon, and it is this massager, and it's got heat and everything. I'm gonna turn it on so you can see the red lights, and it is so cool. And it really, really helps if you have trigger points or, oh my gosh, it's like so wonderful. And you can see it works in all of those areas, like on your neck. And, ow, I actually used it yesterday, and I think I might have used it a little bit too long because I'm really sore. But, and it goes like two different ways. Like it'll go forward, the little things will go forwards, and they'll go backwards. And like a couple of different settings as far as how fast it goes. So those are the things that I use to help me, and I hope that I have helped somebody else. Maybe you didn't know about frankincense, or definitely look on Amazon for that if you have muscle pain and things like that, because like I said, that is definitely a good thing. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit the red subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Have a great week.